Beautiful day as the Giants take the field for this home opener. I mentioned it's a beautiful day. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. It's 67 degrees here at the yard. Light winds at 9 miles per hour, and it's blowing from left to right. Humidity at 62%, and we've got a mostly sunny afternoon. All right, Dave Roberts' lineup against Jake Peavy looks like this. It'll be Utley to lead things off, followed by Seager, Puig, and then Adrian Gonzalez. His numbers against the Giants very good, followed by Vance Lake, the local kid Peterson, and then Kiki Hernandez. Austin Barnes will do the catching, and Alex Wood, a lefty, he'll be on the hill.
On the hill today for the Giants, opening up their home schedule, will be the veteran right-hander Jake Peavy, 6'1", 180-pounder. Peavy, 34 years of age, a 14-year veteran at the big league level. And this is what he did last year at 19 starts, 8-6 with a 3.580 ERA. The second half of his season, his ERA was just right around 2. He was fantastic. Lifetime against these Dodgers, he has been remarkable, 14-3 in 29 starts with an ERA of 2.38. He has owned them. When he's right, you're going to see a fastball that's 88 to 91 miles per hour. He will sink and cut the fastball. He's got a slider and a really good changeup, and he will throw anything at any time. When he's right, you'll see a lot of ground balls. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Peavy today for the Giants, starting in their outfield from left to right. It'll be Pagan, Span, and Pence. And Pence has the best arm in that outfield. Crawford and Duffy will patrol the left side of the infield. Panic and Belt will be on the right side. Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad putting down the signs as the Giants open up their home schedule.
So here's Utley. Dodgers 3-0 on this young season. The Giants 2-1. The first pitch of the ball game is inside. So we get started at 1:40. And with all the activities and ceremonies beforehand, 5 minutes late's not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Swinging a high fly ball out into right center field, and that's how this home season gets started, on a fly ball to Span.
All right, time now for our Nissan keys to the game. Number one, Peavy, work your own. As we talked about his 14-3 lifetime record against these Dodgers, they will rely heavily on that history. Number two, offense start clicking. The Giants opened up in Milwaukee. First game had 15 hits, 12 runs. The next two games they had 5 runs combined. They need to fire it up. Those are our Nissan keys to the game.
Here's Corey Seager, who doesn't waste any time as he ropes one into center field for a base hit. That's his 6th hit of this young season.
Good looking young player.
He's aboard for Yasiel Puig.
Puig's been red hot. 6 for 10 coming out of San Diego. Boy, the Dodgers in San Diego just put on a show. Shut out the Padres 3 times and swept that series. Wow.
Puig has never had a hit against Peavy. He's 0 for 7 lifetime. And in his game yesterday, he had 3 hits with a home run. And he rolls this one to Duffy. Duffy to Panic. Panic to Belt. Double play. Right out of bed, Peavy gets the double play ball. Giant. We got some activity out in the Cove. Let's take a look at the lineup that Alex Wood will be facing. It'll be Span, Panic, and then Buster Posey. And he has good numbers lifetime against these Dodgers. Pence, Belt, and Duffy. Crawford will hit in the 7th slot. Peavy 8th, and Angel Pagan will hit 9th.
On the hill today for the Dodgers will be the left-hander Alex Wood, 6'4", 215-pounder. He's 25 years of age, just about 3 years at the big league level. And you take a look at what he did last year, combining the season with the Braves and the Dodgers. Really a lot of herky-jerk, very unusual delivery. Doesn't throw particularly hard, but he's funky. He's got a hard curveball, a good one, and a great changeup. Those are his best pitches.
Span looks at a strike. Span has started out the season 3 for 9. He's got 5 runs batted in. He had a big day on opening day in Milwaukee on Monday. But you can see Wood's a little funky with his delivery.
He's only faced the Giants 1 time. In that game, he got beat up pretty good. Gave up 7 earned runs, and 8 2/3.
Span has faced Wood 17 times. He's 4 for 17 with 3 doubles. Joe Panik to follow, and then Buster Posey. 2-2.
Big sweeping breaking ball. And you see the separation. His hands break, and he starts to get wound up to go. I mean, it's almost like you look at him. If he was a clock, he'd be 10 minutes after 8.
Span rolls it foul, first base side.
With his left hand about 2 o'clock on the face of your clock, and his glove hand pointing towards 8. I mean, that's what you're seeing in the batter's box. Really collapses his backside and then jumps at you. So it's an unusual timing because of the unorthodox style.
And this is rolled slowly to Wood, and Span is going to be aboard. It may have hit Span in the back, and now they're going to call him out. They're going to say Span was running inside that line.
It's the rule. If you're running down the line and you are on the infield side of the baseline, you are not in the field of play. But this one may come back. No, it's that 1 foot. He was completely inside the baseline. That'll stand.
Now the thing about it, though, Mike, is the base. If you're running straight at the base, then you're running inside the line. Because the base sticks out, what, 10 inches? A foot?
More than a foot, yeah. But you're going to call it every time. It's one play that the plate umpire is going to get a real good look at. And if both pieces of your feet running down the line or inside that chalk line, and you get hit by the ball, you're out.
Popped up. And it'll be Seager who makes the catch.
Let's take a look at the defense the Dodgers will employ today behind Alex Wood, starting in the outfield. It'll be Van Slyke, Peterson, and Puig. And the best arm, really good arms on both corners, but the one in right field with Yasiel Puig is off the charts. Seager, Hernandez left side, Utley, Gonzalez right side, Austin Barnes. He'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So here's Buster Posey, 2 for 9 on the season. And he rolls it slowly to Hernandez, and he will throw on the run, and that'll be a quick inning for Alex Wood. Second inning coming up, 0-0. Gonzalez 4 for 10 on the season. Knows a little bit about Jake Peavy, having been teammates together in San Diego. Three home runs lifetime against Peavy.
John Tompane, the plate umpire, I mean, he's a low ball umpire, and when you first saw him in the big leagues, he was really tight, but he's really loosened up. You will get a little width on both sides of the plate, more to the outside part of the plate to a left-handed hitter.
Tom Payne behind the dish. Jeff Kellogg, Brian O'Nora, Alan Porter.
I think it's a pretty good crew.
Overshift is on. Duffy at the shortstop position. Struck well. Span on the move. Span is not going to get it. It's off the very top of the wall. And Gonzalez has got a double.
I guarantee when he left the batter's box, he thought he had a home run. Count Leverage sitting on a 3-1 count. And you talk about a heavy bat head, relaxed grip, great throw of the bat head right through the kill zone. That's our X-Mo. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. You can see the snap of the wrist as he fires that bat head into the ball. And I don't really know what kept that ball in this ballpark. It was crushed.
Well, today's not a cool day. Yesterday it goes out.
Yeah, well, yesterday it might have been off the scoreboard in Milwaukee.
Well, I'm talking about yesterday here with the high temperature.
Oh, it may have been off the scoreboard here yesterday. 85 degrees.
First pitch to Van Slyke is skied into center field. And Span will make the catch. I'll tell you what, Dodgers are not waiting around on Peavy.
Well, they know him. They know he's got ownage on him, and I think what they feel they have to do to beat him is get after that first pitch challenge, because he will come in the strike zone and he'll get a big chunk of that strike zone on that first pitch. He'll challenge with all those different pitches, but he likes to get 0-1, as every pitcher does. But then in regards to location, that's probably the best pitch you're going to see.
So here's Jock Peterson. 3 for 12 in that series in San Diego for Peterson. And he doesn't waste any time, and it's no balls and 1 strike.
Hacking. And that was a challenge. I mean, that's a fastball right there.
Peterson last year got out to such a great start. He made the All-Star team. Cooled off the second half. Eventually ended up hitting .210. And the pitch is high. 4 of the first 6 Dodger hitters have gone after that very first pitch. So it's a ball and a strike to Peterson. And this is hit on the ground. Crawford's going to dive, and he's going to knock it down. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, there's still a limited number of tickets available for this Dodgers series this Saturday at 105. First 20,000 fans are going to receive a Beat La Flag courtesy of Coca-Cola. Beat La Flag, otherwise known as the LA Flag. Projected pitching matchup will be Kershaw versus Bumgarner. If you want tickets, go to the Dodgers. Visit sfgiants.com/tickets. Beat La Giants.
Here's
Beat La Dodgers. Okay, I got it.
Kiki Hernandez. Hernandez is 0 for 3 lifetime against Peavy. And he drives this one to right. It's going to be a base hit. So the Dodgers are going to be on the board as Hernandez knocks in Gonzalez, and it's 1-0.
Hey, Kike Hernandez has not been around a long time, but he has already got the label of a Giants killer. He plays well against San Francisco. Dodgers draw first blood.
So here's Austin Barnes. Barnes 0 for 4 in that Padres series, and here he rolls this one into left field, a base hit. And now they're going to hold up Jock Peterson, and the bases will be loaded. So Peavy's going to think, well, look, that's a ground ball, but now I got to go after Alex Wood. Wood last year was 4 for 22. Four hits in the inning. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Outside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
One thing Dave Roberts would love to do is get Chase Utley up this inning. I mean, if you ever thought there might be a strikeout sign, you might want to think about giving it to a guy who doesn't have a great reputation swinging the bat. That would be Alex Wood. Now, this next pitch will be interesting.
Peterson's at third. Hernandez at second. Barnes is at first. Tap to Crawford. Crawford to Panic. Panic to Bell. Double play. Still looking for that take sign. 1-0 Dodgers. A turn by the Giants. This replay review is presented by Xfinity. And what they're looking at is whether Joe Panic was on the bag when he got the feed from Brandon Crawford. And what we saw was his foot was off the bag just a little bit.
Now there's no more neighborhood play. You've got to stay in contact with the bag and the throw a bit high, and his left foot comes off the bag. And when he finally gained possession of that ball, he's not in contact with that bag. And under the new rules, I would be surprised if this was called an out. I think they're going to bring 2 runners back. You will get the out at first. It'll be a 2-0 ball game, and we will see Chase Utley hit. We thought originally that Dave Roberts was going to come out and contest the play at first. That in itself was close with Alex Wood, the pitcher, running down the line, but indeed it was the play at second.
So we're waiting on the replay.
I mean, last year that play wasn't even reviewable.
Right.
But now, with the way that they've rewritten the rules, what runners can do sliding into second base, they've insisted that the middle infielders be in contact with the base.
No such thing as close enough anymore.
So this will be interesting as to how it is perceived from the crew in New York. It's been a long time. I mean, Jake Peavy's going to have to get out there and throw a few pitches if they bring him back on the field.
Yeah. So, just as we expected. The runner at third will score, and that's Peterson.
And they're going to give Peavy a few pitches to get ready. And we will see Chase Utley.
So that'll be an RBI for Wood.
Dave Roberts, first year as the skipper of the Dodgers.
So here's Utley. Utley had a fly ball to center field in the first inning, where he takes wide. 1 ball and no strikes. Foul back. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. So 2 runs here in the second. It was Adrian Gonzalez that led the inning off with a double off the top of the wall in center field. And it's down low, 2-1. It's a big out here.
Everybody knows it. A huge challenge here for Jake Peavy. Trying to run that fastball in on the hands of Utley. Likes the ball middle out. I mean, he's got power. And he is going to zero on one pitch, one location now.
Three and two.
The slider takes out the inside corner. Definitely not the pitch that Utley was looking for.
Three and two. Got him. And that'll end the inning. Peavy comes back, gets the big strikeout. It's 2-0 Dodgers. And for the Giants, Pence, Belt, and Duffy. Wood only threw 9 pitches in that first inning. He got 2 ground balls and a pop-up. Belt to follow, and then Duffy. Pence 4th and 13 in Milwaukee.
Funky deliveries, and they can upset your timing. You can see that the 10 minutes after 8 with the arms when they split. That left hand drops down at an angle, and the glove hand, I mean, it draws a perfect line across his body. He doesn't blow you away with stuff. He's got good stuff, and he has nice command with his stuff. It's, 90-ish type fastballs with 2 types of movement. Curveball's quick, good changeup, but it's the funkiness that really is his biggest ally.
Two and 2 to Pence. 3 for 4 lifetime against Alex Wood. And now full count.
That was a shot to go out of the strike zone and hope that Pence would chase. How long did it take you to get used to a funky delivery?
I'll tell you, more than one at bat. Pence has seen a lot of pitches. And he skies this one to right. It'll be Puig. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy.
All right, gentlemen. Giants adding something very special to their uniforms this season. 2 patches with the number 20 and 12 to honor Giants greats Monty Urban and Jimmy Davenport, who passed away earlier this year. Skipper Bruce Bochy talked about them before the game, said they were huge Giants that impacted the game and embodied everything that is a great Giant. They will be missed. Dwayne?
Indeed they will. Here's Belt. Belt drives one out into Triple's alley. Is anybody going to get there? They will not. It's off the bottom of the wall, and Belt's got a double. And that's the first hit for the Giants.
Well, time for our Togo's big play the Togo's way. And yesterday it was Matt Duffy who stepped up against Taylor Youngman and did this. This is a 2-strike count. Hit it over the wall in left center. And for Duffy, It was the second home run of the series that he had against the Brewers, and that's our Togo's big play the Togo way. Six RBIs so far in the year for Duffy, and you know he's feeling it with runners in scoring position.
And he looks at a strike. There's the calendar with Matt Duffy this month.
Yeah, he's the April guy.
Duffy has never faced Wood before, and he pops it up, so he's out in front. So Duffy retired. And here's Crawford.
Big opportunity here to get some of that momentum back to the Dodgers game in the top of the second. If you can put a run on board and answer the 2 spot the Dodgers put up, it definitely brings momentum into your dugout. It's something the Dodger pitching staff has not done this year, and that's give up a run. They shut out the Padres 3 times.
Crawford 4 for 10 on the season. And he waves at a breaking ball low and away. His 1 RBI came in a home run. And his numbers against Wood are pretty good. He's 2 for 4 lifetime with a double and a home run. And Crawford swings at one and misses, takes the next one, and it's a called strike.
Oh, with that funky deliver, that low 3/4 release that Wood has, I mean, it seems like that ball's starting behind you if you're hitting from him from the left side. And he got locked up, he being Crawford.
Crawford stays alive. The pitcher's on deck. Remember, Peavy's sitting in the 8th spot. Blocked by Barnes, a good job. 1-2. The pitcher hitting 8th. That means the 7th place hitter is the one that can get a little weird, where normally it'd be the 8th place hitter with the pitcher hitting 9th.
Well, and Alex Wood, I mean, if I'm him, I'm not really giving Brandon Crawford a whole lot, because if I do lose him, I get to face a pitcher. But Crawford's hit out of the 8th spot, and he's done well, so he doesn't mind it, getting no protection.
Got him, and that'll end the inning. Giants strand a runner through 2-0 LA.
Hall of Famer and Bay Area native Julie Inkster. Go to sfgiants.com/special events and check it out.
Here's Seager, and Seager got a base hit on the first pitch he saw in the first inning, and here he offers at the first pitch again, and this time he fouls it to the backstop. Tried to shave the outside corner. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Down the left field line, a long run for Pagan, and Pagan is going to get there and make the catch.
I tell you, you watch Angel Pagan, who his whole career has been playing in center field. He's playing a beautiful left field right now. I mean, you can't even tell that he's transitioned over to a new position.
You can't. You're right. Here's Yasiel Puig. Puig get into a double play in the first inning, and he takes in tight. 1 ball and no strikes.
He has been red hot, and the Dodgers think that he is their key. He could give them a good year.
Pops this one up out of play.
Ever since he's come into the league, I mean, he's trended downward. Last year his numbers not very good. Had a number of injuries that he had to fight through, but they really are expecting a lot out of him this year. He's off to a great start.
And a base hit past the diving Duffy. So Puig with a 1-out single, and here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez doubled off the top of the wall in the second. And here he takes down low. 2-0 Dodgers.
Adrian Gonzalez has always had the reputation of being a guy that gets out of the blocks quickly. Had a tremendous April last year. He was the hottest guy in the league. One of the most relaxed hitters in that batter's box. Absolutely, completely in the comfort zone.
And he rolls this one foul. One ball and one strike.
Gonzalez has been a really great RBI guy in his career. 6 times he's knocked in over 100 runs. And he's making a pretty good case for himself. If he keeps this pace up another several years to be a Hall of Famer.
Yes, he is.
One of the best RBI guys of his generation.
Puig at first. Very close.
Had a little step, and a lot of guys will come set and they'll watch for that front foot to come off the ground, or the base runner, the right foot, and when he lifts that up, that's when they go to first. And the timing on that was perfect from Peavy. They almost got him.
Hit well to left. Pagan back. Pagan leaps, and it's off the top of the wall. They're going to wave in Puig, and Gonzalez has got another double. And it's 3-0.
And Gonzalez is not that far away from having 2 home runs. There's a big hanging slider right up. And one of the things that Gonzalez has always done in his career is hit with power the opposite way. Right off the tip of the glove of Angel Pagan. Meeting on the mound brought to you by Ring Central. Business communications made simple. Dave Righetti coming out. And I think the message here is you got to get that ball down, especially that slider. The slider we saw Peavy have the last 3 starts of spring training was quick. He has not had that same slider today. And that last one was just a flat out hanger. This is the attempt from Pagan. And I think this is one indication of the new position. He never really found the wall, and it became a distraction.
So here's Van Slyke, and he takes inside 1-0. Van Slyke hit a fly ball to center field in the second. skied into center field. Span broke back. Now he comes racing in, and he's going to get there and make the catch.
Span was talking about it. This is not an easy ballpark to get a read off the crack of the bat. Fly ball's coming your way. And he breaks back a couple of steps, but he does have the speed where he can make up for a misdirection.
So here's Peterson. Peterson picked up a base hit in the second inning. And he rolls this one foul.
Bob Nealis, our first base ball dude, getting a little work. Anyway, Bob, how do you catch that one? Just wait for it to stop rolling and pick it up. John Pauley, our third base ball dude, on the other side, wanting a chance to perform.
Oh, 2. Outfield straightaway for Jock Peterson.
Trying to backdoor that breaking ball. This one, if you miss, you want to miss wide or you want to miss down below the strike zone. And that makes it a dangerous pitch, because if you're aiming for the outside corner and you miss out over the plate, that's a real hittable pitch.
Fouled out of play.
One thing about Peterson too, you watch his swing, there's not a lot of change in his swing if it's 2-0 or 0-2. I mean, he's going to go up there and he's going to flail. Two-seam fastball, that's a good pitch to hit. You have a 1-2 count, you don't have to take on that much strike zone.
One and 2 to Peterson. And another pop-up out of play. Kiki Hernandez is on deck. Peavy hoping that Hernandez doesn't see the plate. Now timeout is called. One ball, 2 strikes.
Posey is the guy.
Pokes it foul. Pagano give chase, but that's in the seats.
Posey is the guy that will often control the rhythm of a pitcher, and he'll get in his squat and he'll put his hand in fist and he'll hold that pitcher, and he won't give a sign, and it's for a reason that he does that. Sometimes he gets pitchers going too fast, he'll slow him down just by holding back, giving him the sign.
Peterson's been doing this now for about 10 minutes.
Well, it feels like that. It feels like that for Jake Peavy. Making better location pitches. Peterson's just really not putting a lot of lower body in some of those swings. He's just defending. Fight off something good to get something bad. Looking for a mistake.
It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And again out of play down the left field line.
Well, this is just to give your pitcher a breather. Get into a 10-pitch at bat with a guy. Take a little out of you every once in a while. It's not a bad idea if you're the catcher. Call timeout, give him a breather, refocus him, talk about where you want to put it. But you do find out how competitive a guy is when you get into a battle like this.
One and two.
Tried to go in on the hands with a breaking ball and really ran up the bat of Peterson. Somehow he just managed to get a piece of the top of that ball. This next pitch will be pitch number 10 in this at bat. 22nd in the inning.
Got him. A run for the Dodgers, 3-0. The third inning, where Jake Peavy's going to lead things off. It'll be Peavy, Pagan, and Span. Alex Wood has allowed one hit. That was a double to Belt, and he throws a strike to Peavy. And Peavy better hurry. Here's the throw, but Puig slipped.
He was coming.
He had him. I think he had him.
It was going to be close. You know, Peavy moves pretty good. I mean, he's not a slow runner for a pitcher. But Puig has got a howitzer on his shoulder, and he will use it. Little fastball going the opposite way. Pretty good approach if you're Jake Peavy.
Run, Jake, run.
Get going, and you can see he was playing short, and that back foot gave way, and we'll never know, but he was going to bring it.
So here's Pagan. Pagan off to a nice start. And he takes wide, 1 ball and no strikes.
If you ever had the ability to push a bunt as a right-handed hitter and you had speed like Pagan does, I mean, the opportunity's there for Alex Wood. I mean, he really falls off to the third base side and almost turns his back on you on his follow through. Any kind of a push bunt on that right side, and it was an opportunity.
And he's used that pitch pretty effectively. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2-1.
That's the one he wants you to get after, and it really is not an easy pitch to lay off. Wood, the pitcher that really relies on you going out of the strike zone and chasing.
2-2. Got him.
A little funkiness to that delivery, and it cost him a strikeout. Well, this week only, T-Mobile customers can get a free season-long subscription to MLB.TV Premium. Go to T-Mobile.com/MLB to sign up right now and catch every moment on America's fastest-growing LTE network. You can watch the separation. Big collapse in the back shoulder, and then really hides the ball well and paints you outside corner to knees. Span is the man.
tapped off of Span's foot, so it's a quick 0-2.
The thing about Wood, I mean, he's missed. He hasn't missed up. He's missed down. And really, with the consistency that he's throwing those pitches down below, I'm not even sure if he's missing. I think that's where he intends them to be.
Joe Panik is on deck.
That's a perfect 0-2 pitch. Big sweeping breaking ball to a left-handed hitter. So his breaking ball command has been exceptional here so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard.
Tapped slowly to Gonzalez. Peavy will move into scoring position. And Joe Panik will be the hitter.
Style of hitter that Panik is, his advantage against left-handed pitchers, especially sweeping breaking balls like Alex Wood has, and he'll take that pitch to left field. He's always been a good opposite field hitter against lefties.
Giants trying to get on the board here in the third.
Bang, strike one, and I mean perfection with that big breaking ball. I mean, he's got as good a control of that curveball as he does the fastball.
Panik on the ground to Gonzalez, and that's going to end the inning. Giants with the leadoff single, wasted through 3-0 LA.
Heading into the top of the fourth inning, the Dodgers lead 3-0 over your San Francisco Giants. It is the home opener, and that means very special people have come out to watch their favorite baseball team, the San Francisco Giants. Benjamin Bratt of Hollywood fame, and you are a San Francisco guy, and you came up just for the day to watch your fellas. How fun is this?
Yeah, it's a new tradition. I mean, it's a beautiful day. You know, it's a storied rivalry. How could you miss opening day?
Well, we've seen you at really big occasions, of course, at the World Series in 2014. I remember that vividly, but you were also at spring training, and are you on Giants payroll now? Because I hear you might be doing some coaching.
No, I should be on payroll. I'm going to talk to Larry about that, see if we can work something out. I always tell my wife, if the acting thing doesn't work out, maybe I can get a job with the Giants. Can you put in a good word?
I'm worried about that acting thing. I'm a little bit concerned.
Look out for me, will you?
I got you. I'll talk to Larry too. Tell us a little bit about Giants offseason. They signed Span, Samardzija, Cueto. What are your thoughts at that time?
That's everyone was excited about that rotation. Spring training was an opportunity to work out the bugs. It's been a strong start so far. We're on our fourth game. I think they look good. It's probably one of the strongest lineups we've had in a number of years, even given the great start with all the World Series championships. So, today's just a great day to be out here celebrating the potential of this year. It's an even year after all. So.
We appreciate your time. We're going to let you actually watch the game. And Dwayne and Mike, I heard it right here. He wants to join you guys in the booth. He's done with this whole interview with Amy G thing.
I'm not done with Amy, but I would like an invite. I'll come visit you.
He wants to go up in the booth. All right, up to you guys.
I interpret it that he wants to be a coach.
Yeah, that's what I was getting out of it.
So you know what? The booth is closed.
Yeah. He could be an infield instructor. What do you think?
don't like guys that are better looking than us coming up here.
Not allowed.
More work for Crawford. All right, Peavy's got it down now. Get him to hit the ball to Crawford. There you go.
That's a good thing. But the key is he's getting the ball down. He's getting the ball down, and he's getting ground balls. When he's been hurt in this game, he's gotten the ball up. And the Dodgers, to their credit, they've jumped on the mistakes.
And Peavy with a called strike.
But big games like this, and there's a big adrenaline hit on a game like a home opener. oftentimes guys, because they're adrenaline up, they miss up. They don't get great performance on a slider. He hasn't really had the same slider we've seen him have the last 3 games, and I think it has everything to do with the adrenaline of the moment. I mean, that's a good breaking ball right there. He hadn't really had one snapping like that until this inning. So you say, how long does it take to wear off adrenaline? Well, sometimes 50 pitches.
Full season for me, my rookie year. That's how long it took.
Yeah. Some guys a little longer than others.
2-2 pitch, and that'll end the inning. Giants looking for a run. It'll be Posey, Pence, and Belt. It's 3-0 LA. So here's Buster Posey, who bounced out to third in the first. And a called strike, and it's 0-1.
From the Dodgers' perspective, this is how they want to face Posey. 3-0 lead with nobody on base.
And Buster rolls it foul, another 1-2.
Good changeup. Just not timed to Alex Wood. He's not allowed them to gain the timing from their lower body.
Buster fouls it straight back as it rolls right back to Wood.
Kind of put him to sleep with a couple breaking balls that tried to zip him 0-2 at 92 on that inside corner. And this is what he's done through 40 pitches. 65% of what he's thrown has been the fastball, and those curveballs at 27% of what he's thrown. He hasn't missed a location with the curveball. He has been spot on.
Buster rolls it slowly up the middle. Seager double clutch, not in time. Posey beats it out.
That's a hit that he legs out in April. May not leg it out in September.
Maybe not so much. You're right.
But still, Wood gets him reaching. I mean, he took his lower body out in the off-speed pitch. Seager, I think, may be able to get a little more on it, a heady 360, but he had a little problem getting the ball out. And that was all Posey needed. Even with an accurate throw, he was going to beat that out.
So here's Pence. Pence works the count to 3-2 and then in a fly ball to right. Here he rolls this one to third. That's one, and it's not in time. So here's Belt.
He's had the best at bat today against Alex Wood.
Belt it went in the right center field off the bottom of the wall.
Crushed it.
And he taps this one foul.
Giants up there hacking against Wood. I mean, they've been aggressive too. A lot of first pitch swinging from both teams today.
Barnes with the block. 1 ball and 1 strike. Big overshift is on. It's unusual. The Dodgers do different. The third baseman, Kiki Hernandez, is playing the second base position. He is way over. So the infield goes Gonzalez, Hernandez, Utley, and Seager.
Well, that's a first for me. Moving a third baseman over to the right side of the infield and to have him play the hole between first and second. That's your third baseman.
One ball and 1 strike. tight. Look out.
Almost a shin burger. .25 double plays were induced last year by Alex Wood, which ranked him in the top 3 in the National League.
Two and two.
Everything he has movement that goes down. That was a changeup. That's got sink. He throws it with a 2-seam grip. He's got the breaking ball that has good downward snap. He's not missed up with the breaking ball today.
Got him.
Third strikeout. All of his strikeouts have been swing and miss strike throws. And now Hernandez goes out of the hole on the right field side, and he comes all the way over to his position here.
They don't do that unless Hernandez is under 24 years old.
So if he gets 3 or 4 years in, that's
Forget
gone.
it. I don't believe Justin Turner's doing that. We'll probably find out in this series. Duffy with a swing and a miss.
There's Justin Turner. We're going to ease him back into the everyday role. He's recovering from a knee surgery he had in the offseason. He was their best player last year, as far as the guy that had the most big hits.
Skied out to Puig. And that'll end the inning. No runs. Posey a leadoff single. It remains 3-0. So Utley's going to lead things off. It's 3-0. Dodgers. And Utley takes low. Utley is flied out and struck out. There's Joe Lacob, the co-executive chairman and CEO of the Warriors. He's here today. Welcome, Joe. And by the way, congratulations. What a great year.
Wow. Great 2 years.
Utley takes a strike.
So you and I'll be watching tonight.
Yes, we will. And by the way, their new home is just down the way.
About 1.5 miles down the road, if that.
There's the first hit Utley's ever had against Peavy. He's now 1 for 15 lifetime.
Well, it's a significant swing of the bat because it comes at the beginning of an inning and it puts Peavy in the stretch. And here come the hot hitters for the Dodgers.
Seager singled and he's popped out. Both times he swung at the first pitch. His out, however, didn't come on the first pitch in the third. His base hit did. No balls and 1 strike. Eight hits for LA. 0-2.
Seager, a big guy, 6'4", 215. 21 years of age. A call up last year, 32 days to big leagues coming into this season.
He put Jimmy Rollins on the bench for the run and for the games in postseason.
Yep, that's how good he was. .27 games last year. He had 98 at bats, but he hit .337. That'll win you some playing time.
One and two. Puig is on deck. On the ground to Belt. Belt is going to recover to get the out. Otherwise, it may very well have been a double play. We showed Joe Lacob, and right away Belt's got a rebound.
It is the basketball theme. He just sort of flipped out of his web, follows it, and then gets the only out he can. Seager runs too well to allow the Giants a chance to get him once the bobble was made. But hey, they got it out.
So here's Puig. Puig is hit into a double play, and he's singled. His single went past Duffy. And tight. Peavy wanted it. He is also letting John Tompane know it too.
Posey asking where is that pitch. Tompane said it was inside. It's been called a strike today more than once. Same spot. And this is the 2-0 pitch. Mr. Posey frames it same way the previous pitch.
That was the replay before.
It does make you shake your head if you're the pitcher and if you're the hitter, because now you don't know which one is the strike.
On the ground towards the hole, and it's under Crawford's glove. So that'll be a base hit for Puig.
Just out of the reach of Crawford. A hot hitter as Puig has been. I mean, those are the hits you get.
Gonzalez has doubled twice. Both times off the wall. One right center field, one left field. So Peavy's got his hands full. And it's high, 1-0.
We're starting to get a little activity now as George Contos comes out of the Giants dugout. For Peavy, this is the biggest guy that he'll face in this game right now. Given what Gonzalez has done the previous two at bats. One thing too is, I mean, he can't walk him and set up that runner at third base with less than 2 outs. I mean, there's an open base, but that doesn't mean that he can use it. If there's 2 outs, it'd be different, but he's got to pitch to him. Mr. Posey wants to talk about it. He knows how big this pitch is. It also allows George Contos a chance to get stretched out.
So they put a clock on the pitching coach, but not the catcher.
Well, yeah, but it's not that much difference. So the umpire will get out there and trail a catcher pretty quickly, much quicker than last year. You're right, there isn't an actual clock on it.
And a strike. Chris Heston now joining Contos. So 2-1. Peavy shaking off Buster Posey. Now he gets the sign that he wants.
That's the one base you don't have to throw it to if you turn around and position yourself to make a throw. Come off the rubber, you make a move towards third, you got to throw it. Same thing at first, not second.
Driven to Pagan, and Pagan's going to put it away. And here's Van Slyke, so another scary at bat from Adrian Gonzalez.
He's got it going right now. Well, you could feel it when he's in that box. And he can feel it as well. Guy who's on a roll, and he has another aura that surrounds him than a hitter that doesn't have a good thing going.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. He's popped out to Denard Span twice. He also likes that first pitch, and that one's in tight, 1-0. Peavy is scheduled to hit second in the 5th inning, and this may be it for him. Remember, not a very long bench for Bruce Bochy. Driven to left and hit well. Pagan back. It is off the bottom of the wall. One run is going to score. It's 4-0 as Puig goes to third.
And the Dodgers have just been thumping the fences. Pagan, who goes back well on a ball, he had no chance. Another hanging slider. Look at the location. That is right out there in the kill zone. And he backspins this thing. I guarantee he thought he had one as soon as it left the bat. That ball was crushed. So Dave Righetti going to come out. And this meeting on the mound brought to you by Ring Central Business Communications, made simple.
The hitter is going to be Peterson. Peterson is singled and he's struck out.
Dangerous. That's what 26 home runs in one season will always label you. Dangerous. I don't care if you hit 210. Dangerous.
And another pop-up in the same spot, out of play, off the bat of Jock Peterson.
Well, that's the ultimate teaser right there.
That's called the elephant in the room.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And that whole row is going to feel like a row of bird dogs here for about the next half inning. They are not going to take their gaze off that baseball. This is the one right here. She is not going to let that go.
There's always one mountain climber in the group.
Guarantee she's thinking about it. They all will.
1-2. I told you to take the pool cleaner.
Yeah.
He was supposed to pat the pool cleaner.
It is bugging him.
Oh my goodness.
He's offering him money. Listen, you're young, you're strong. You can just hop down there. Don't worry, I'll pay your fine. Not a problem. Seriously, you can do this.
1-2.
But I'll get arrested. I'll get you out. Don't worry.
Hit on the ground. Crawford. And that'll end the inning. Dodgers had another run. It's 4-0.
Consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LLC.
It is 4-0 LA. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning is here's Crawford. Colby Tomlinson's on deck. Crawford struck out in the 2nd. And the pitch is wide. Hey. Yep, good seats.
We're here. I think it's Bum's turn to buy, isn't it?
Yep. In tight.
Ooh, would have wanted that.
Three and one.
You have a 4-0 lead like Alex Wood had. Walking the leadoff guy is not something you want to do, so these should be pretty good pitches to hit.
With a 4-run lead and a pinch hitter on deck. What does he do? He comes back with a curveball.
Well, he's got as good a feel with a curveball as he does a fastball. Why not? You know what Crawford was looking for. He wasn't looking for the curveball. His curveball command today has been exceptional.
And the walk. San Francisco Giants baseball is live with MLB.com @bat app. Stay connected all season long with radio highlights, video highlights, stats, and news. Download MLB.com @bat, the #1 app for live baseball on your smartphone or tablet. Here's Tomlinson. Tomlinson with a bunt. And it is a pearl.
Well, that's the season debut for Tomlinson. And we're going to make it our Ford right choice. Why not? We talked about how Wood falls off the mound. I mean, he gives you an opportunity to bunt up that right side if you're a right-handed hitter. But it'd make a difference if he fell off towards the first base side of this bunt. With Tomlinson's speed and the perfection of this location, Dodgers had no chance. Pick it up, take a bite out of it.
Hey, you figured it would be the ground attack maybe to get this thing going.
Well, they could do it again.
Now you've got speed coming up with Pagan and Span. Pagan struck out looking in the 3rd. So Crawford at 2nd, Tomlinson at 1st. And a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Again, with the breaking ball, taking out strike one. Dodgers have not given up a run this year. That's 31 consecutive scoreless innings that they've opened up the season with. Shut out the Padres all 3 games.
Slowly hit the 3rd. And Pagan is retired. Both runners advance.
Yep, she's got a rally cap on. This 5th inning. I feel you.
So Span steps up. He's bounced out twice.
Pretty good speed with Crawford, the base runner at 3rd base. Great speed at 2nd base with Tomlinson. We have an above average arm in left field with Van Slyke and a way above average arm in right field with Puig. Average arm with Peterson in center.
On the ground. Utley's going to make the play. Crawford scores. It's 4-1. And Panic has a shot with 2 outs.
And the Dodgers staff has an ERA now. There's some numbers in their ERA.
Span with his 6th RBI of the season. Joe Panic has popped out and bounced out. Drives it into right center field. Is it going to hang up? Peterson dives. He can't get it. Panic on the move. Panic will stop at 3rd. 4-2. Peterson almost made the catch of the week.
I didn't think off the crack of the bat that Peterson was going to have a chance to even get close, and boy, did he almost make the play. Panic split the gap, and look how close it was. Just about a glove and a half away. So 2-out thunder here from the Giants, and they're back in this ball game.
So here's Buster Posey.
And they also got the crowd in it.
One ball and no strikes. Base hit. It is 4-3. Posey will head into second base with a double.
You said it takes a couple of at-bats to get ready to hit off a herky-jerk pitcher. And this 3rd time through has been loud. Breaking ball, he lays in there to try to get a strike, and Posey says right down the line, knocks in a run, puts himself in score position, and sets it up for Pence.
Pence is 0 for 2. Rick Honeycutt's going to come out. Think he's picked up his pace this year?
Well, he has to. He got 30 seconds to make his case. No longer can you stall for time to get your bullpen loose.
See the clock. Oh, there it is. The clock is under the left center field light tower.
Peavy Garcia, the right-hander. There you see Garcia stretching it out. And he's got the extreme red alert going right now.
One ball and no strikes. Posey at second, 2 outs. Nope, 2-0.
Ooh, a pitch he may have gotten earlier in the game. He's not getting it now. It sets it up. 2-0 count leverage for Pence. And he will go to right field. He's done it all spring long.
Squirts away, Posey to third.
See the pitch count. Really has been on cruise control.
Didn't have to be a strike, 3-1.
It did not. It was not called a strike. The second pitch of this at bat. You know what? I don't think Pence cares. He wants to swing the bat.
It'll be up to Belt. Belt is doubled and he's struck out.
Probably going to be Alex Wood's last hitter. Right-handed hitting Matt Duffy on deck, and there see the right-hander in the bullpen. He's greased and good to go.
And a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1.
Generous strike. He's Bochy saying the same thing. He thought it was down. Two-seam fastball, a little sink.
Oh, 2.
Last year in these situations, Brandon Belt did well. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs at .356. Put in the top 5. 3 Giants in those top 5. Tried to elevate, cleanse the sight line. Let his eye look at something up after seeing 2 balls down the first 2 pitches of the at bat.
Down the right field line, foul.
Well, Hunter Pence had a great break.
Yeah, he got to stretch it out a little bit, didn't he?
Yes, he did. A few times that Alex Wood has elevated the breaking ball. And Bill almost made him pay for it.
Nope. 2-2.
Just a bit inside. It wasn't too low. Remember, the first pitch of this at bat was a low strike.
And it's gone full.
Change up. I mean, he's got a base to play with here, but he wants to stay in this game, and he knows the deal. If he loses Belt, he's probably coming out. Downfield, he'll use the bag.
Three and 2. On the ground to Utley. And he almost threw it away. Giants are back in it. They scored 3 times. It's 4-3.
And on the 24th, the first 7,500 kids 14 and under receive a Joe Panic backpack courtesy of C's Candies. Go to sfgiants.com/tickets to get them.
Here's Heston pitching to Kiki Hernandez when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
The pitcher now for the Giants will be Chris Heston, what he did last year, an outstanding rookie season.
Hit into center field span. Got a good jump and he'll put it away. And that'll bring up Barnes.
Heston will give you a fastball that's the high 80s, low 90s, depending on the grip. He'll four-seam. A lot of two-seamers, a lot of ground balls. And a curveball, cutter, and a changeup. Got a real nice spring. Did he go? You bet. All right, let's take a look. Let's confirm this. Affirmative.
Pagan battling the elements. 2 outs. And Wood's going to hit.
It's not that easy. I mean, right now, the toughest field in regards to the sun is in left field. That's the outfield. Shortstop, third base are going to have trouble with pop-ups as well. So Alex Wood got the last out of that inning. He stays in the game.
Say this about Heston, you forget how he likes to work, how quick he likes to work.
If you're a sinker baller, that's how you should work quick. I think you should work quick regardless of what type of pitcher you are. And especially sinker ballers. Work quick to keep your infielders on their toes.
Yeah, I'm voting with you on this one. And that'll end the inning. So election year, I'm voting with you.
I'm Dwayne Kuiper, and I approve of this message.
Duffy has popped out and flied out, once to center, once to right. And he takes low, 1 ball and no strikes. Two and 0. Wood has only walked 2, and he walked both of those hitters in the 5th. And he comes back with a 2-0 off-speed pitch.
Change up, a good one. I mean, that's one thing about Wood today. I mean, he's throwing anything at any time. Part of why he's got a 1-run lead here in the 6th.
3-1.
But the Giants are knocking on the door.
Out of play. So Duffy trying to reach. Crawford opened up the 5th inning with a walk. And that's how it all got started. Out of play again.
Wind has picked up since the start of this game, as it so often will do in the afternoon here in the Bay Area.
Duffy on the ground and a base hit. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, fans at home have probably noticed a little something special with that outfield grass. It is the home opener after all, so the Giants pulled out all the stops. They put in the SF logo. It's not chalk, it's not paint, it's actually with some type of very high-tech blow dryer. It's a little beyond me, but they came out, they mapped it out with a GPS, and then they blew the grass in a different direction to plot out SF. It's only for today, very special. Gentlemen?
Man, they did such a good job. I wonder if they could do that to my hair and Greg Papa's hair.
You bet. They could put an SF right at the top of your head. That's good.
No, not really talking about the SF. I'm just talking about they can maneuver it, you know, make it look good all the time.
Work the comb over. Not that you have a comb over.
No, not yet. And a strike to Crawford.
Now there's the speeds. The top fastball that he's thrown is 93. Change up at 86 and curveball at 84, but he's varied the speeds in all those. Crawford's got a pretty good idea what he wants to look for here.
Avery Adrianza's on deck. Duffy's base hit. His fourth of the year, his first in this game. Good base runner. Look out. 2 balls and a strike. Wood has gone the entire way. Peavy gave way to Heston. Crawford is going to go the other way, and he's got a base hit. Nothing more than a little jam shot away from Corey Seager.
And if he's playing straight up shortstop, I mean, it could have been a double play, but they cheated. They took away the middle. They opened up the left side. And another mistake up from Alex Wood, and Crawford makes him pay for it.
I believe I said jam shot. He hit that right off the end of the bat. So here's Adrianza, and Dave Roberts is coming out, so that's going to do it. At least we think.
It is.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change at Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. We'll be.
Pitcher for Los Angeles now will be the sinker baller, Jimmy Garcia. Garcia can run it up there pretty good with lots of sink. Sinker slider guy, an occasional changeup, but they're looking for a ground ball from him. And it is a bunt situation because of that very thing for A-Ray Adrianza.
And Adrianza's got good speed, so it'll put a little pressure on the Dodger defense. There's the slip and the throw, and they got him. Ended up being a nice play by Garcia.
Oh, I'll say. And a job well done. And I always talk about it, and I believe it's completely true, is when you can get that bunt down on the first pitch, it feeds the rhythm of the inning. A sinker from Garcia. Giants say, okay, we're going to bunt on you. Now watch the footing give away. And from his rear end, he manages to get it over to Utley to get the out of first. So job well done, everybody.
Well, the Dodgers are going to play the infield in. Maybe not. Seager's not playing in. Now everybody relaxes. Now, you wouldn't think they'd be playing in the 6th.
Good speed, good instincts with Duffy at third base.
And a base hit to right field. Duffy scores. Crawford scores. Giants take the lead. Pagan wastes no time.
Stay hot, Angel Pagan. Look how still his head is. He watches contact right. The ball off the bat, and he splits the defense on the right side. They had Puig playing over in right center. He had to come in a long way. He really didn't get off a very good throw. An easy score for Crawford from second base. And for the first time today, the Giants have a lead. Look at Roberto Kelly. No hesitation to wave it in Crawford. Stand-up style.
Span is 0 for 3 with an RBI. Pagan was running well in Milwaukee. Do not be surprised if he goes here.
Garcia could be delivered. He could be quick, depending on how he lifts that front leg up to start his motion.
And Pagan thought about it, but he put on the brake. 1 ball and no strikes. Strike. Let's see it drops that one in. Panic is on deck.
I think Denard Span was in the take mode, thinking I'm going to give Pagan a chance to steal if he wants. You hit second a lot in your career, Kite. Did you always have a sign if you had a base stealer at first base to let you know, or did you just assume?
I could tell when he was going. I could always see out of the corner of my eye if he was taking off. It does mean as a hitter you got a lot going on, but you can tell. Pagan goes. There's the bunt. Garcia's going to throw it. Just got him. He threw a little bit of a changeup. And I think they did get him. Yep, but a little half a step at the end.
Yeah, they got him. But I think Pagan had that base stolen. Giants will not challenge.
I think he had a stolen too. But I don't think Span really saw that Pagan had a good jump.
Jimmy Garcia's made 2 nice plays to get the outs at first base.
So Joe Panik has a chance to add to this lead. Giants have scored twice. Panik tripled in the 5th. Part of that group were the Giants. 3 hits and 2 walks. got back into the game and really got this crowd into it. So important to get this crowd that really is on the edge of their seats waiting to cheer, and they did.
Well, you're right. I mean, players know the deal. I mean, they know that everybody's amped up coming to opening day. The anticipation is off the charts. You can get them active and in your corner. Get them enthusiastic. It helps you. Puts a bounce on everybody's step.
It's 1-0 to Panic. Panic, center field. Can Peterson get there? He cannot. Throw goes by everybody, and into second goes Panic. For whatever reason, Adrian Gonzalez decided not to be the cutoff man.
And it winds up being a 90-foot mistake defensively for the Dodgers. Just a little bloop. Peterson did not get a good jump. He broke back. Now he comes in and throws through the infield. And had there been a cutoff man there, he'd have been able to get it, and they probably would have had Joe Panic at second. So a breakdown in their defense, and the Giants have another runner in scoring position for Posey.
And here is Posey, who's 2 for 3. In the dirt, blocked by Barnes.
Here's Coleman starting to get heated up. Here's Coleman.
Well, the first 4 innings, quiet. The last 2, not so much.
And it gets back to the point you make. It takes you a couple of at-bats to get used to a guy with a herky-jerk motion like Alex Wood had. And the third time through, they were hard on him.
Buster with a base hit to left field. Here comes Panic. Here's the throw. It is not in time. And it goes down to the backstop. It's 7-4. Posey with 3 hits.
Well, Roberto Kelly knew that Joe Panic was going to get a good jump with 2 outs, and he took on a good arm. We talk about the above-average ability and arm strength with Van Slyke in left field. And Van Slyke knew that the play was at the plate, and he gambled. And in the gamble, he allowed Posey to move up. Throws over everybody, and Barnes, the catcher, cannot make a play. But look at the jump. And Kelly says, I'm bringing you home. Make me look good.
Well, a botched cutoff play messes around here, and the Giants all of a sudden in business. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your oil. And there's your new pitcher.
It was Coleman. You might remember him, part of the Kansas City Royals, side armor. And he runs it up there around 90 from the side. He's got a hard slider and a changeup, or sinker sliders. But big crossover step and some funkiness. He's a big guy, 6'4", 205, in his 4th year at the big league level.
So Hunter Pence has seen 2 different pitches, and it's a quick 0-2.
He was not looking for a fastball. After he saw that first slider, I think he was sitting on a breaking ball. All of the damage offensively for the Giants have been the last 2 innings.
Two and two. So Pence trying to knock in Posey. Got him. Giants score 4 times. Here you see Angel Pagan, who got the big hit to tie the game and to give the Giants the lead at 7-4. Change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Javier Lopez making an appearance here at home for the first time. Lopez, 6'4", 220 pounders, 38 years old. He's an 11-year veteran, and he has been golden since he's put on a Giants uniform. Low 3/4 release. You'll see that most of the time. He can go lower. 2 types of fastball, 2 types of breaking ball, and changeup.
Utley 1 for 3, singled in the 5th inning. Pagan will move back, and he'll put it away.
That was not easy. You can see the reflection of the sun in his sunglasses. Plus, it had a little fuzz on it. There's the reflection we're talking about. That ball kind of fillets out to him. Had a little drift towards the line. So you've always said there's nothing routine about a routine ground ball. I think here at this ballpark, nothing routine about a routine fly ball.
I'm in. I mean, you didn't have to even say that about Candlestick. That was just a given.
Hey, it's Northern California.
Panic will take his time, and just like that, Utley and Seager are out, and Yasiel Puig's going to hit, and now we'll see if Bruce Bochy's going to string this along with Lopez. Why not, right?
Well, with a 3-run lead, you've got Adrian Gonzalez, a left-handed hitter, on deck. I mean, absolutely, I think he's going to let him get after it. This is interesting because not this spring, but 2 springs ago, Javier Lopez brought an old friend out of the closet, and it was a changeup that he started throwing to right-handers, and it really was a good pitch for him. And I think you might see a couple here. This is a red-hot hitter. He's had 8 hits in the first 4 games of this season.
Well, 1-run game, maybe he doesn't let him face it.
1-run game, he's out.
And a strike. Utley now lifetime against Lopez, 1 for 22. Puig pops it up, and Lopez is going to have a nice inning. A fly ball, a ground ball, and a pop-up. We'll face Belt here in the 7th. Belt, Duffy, Crawford. And the pitch is wide, and it's 1 ball and no strikes.
Big crossover step from Coleman. Isn't that an easy pickup? If you're in the batter's box, left side or right side.
Overshift is on for Belt. Belt always gets ideas. Now Kiki Hernandez is moving back. He might lay one down.
It's a perfect time for it. I mean, I think if you have a situation where you're the leadoff guy, that's the time to do it.
3-0. You do know this. He did it in Milwaukee, and that third baseman played pretty much even with the bag after that. and a 4-pitch walk.
That's better than a bunt. Don't have to run.
Well, you don't have to run hard, right?
A little light jog. There's nobody in the Dodger bullpen. They have one left-handed pitcher in their pen. J.P. Howe is their only lefty. See how Bruce Bochy plays this with a 3-run lead. Duffy has got such a solid front side. Not a guy that really is that intimidated by a crossfire sidearmer from the right side. And he's also an outstanding hitter to the right side of the field, which is kind of how you go after guys like Coleman.
Good swing by Duffy. And a nice catch by a fan who caught it right in his boiler.
Well, that's exactly why you have a boiler.
Right. He doesn't have much of one, but what was there, it helped him.
Oh, yeah. Boilers can be good. Kike Hernandez backing up that throw from the first baseman back to the pitcher. Heads up baseball. Good tip for all you kids. And that's the big Laredo breaking ball that sweeps across the plate. Better to see it on a second strike than a third strike.
One and two.
That's a perfect pitch and a good take, a tough take, not an easy take.
Out of play. Looks like they got some bad weather again back east, huh?
Yeah, Cleveland got rained out or colded out or snowed out, weathered out.
Nationals, they're taking on Miami, and that game was delayed for a while.
It's 2 games already this year that Cleveland has lost.
Unbelievable. On the ground, slowly hit. And it'll be a double play. So Utley and Seager turn it anyway. 2 outs.
And that's what Coleman is so good at doing, getting that ground ball. Hunter Strickland, number 60, and Sergio Romo starting to get heated up. You might say, why are you warming up 2 guys from the right side? Well, Javier Lopez is going to start off the inning. He's going to face Adrian Gonzalez. And if he gets on base, you're going to see Romo. If he doesn't get on base, you're going to see Strickland.
Crawford to right. And now end the inning. 8th inning, here we come. Gonzalez to lead things off.
today's game. Of course, the home opener, the Giants celebrate like no other. They honored Jimmy Davenport, and his family was here to insert a commemorative third base. Of course, they introduced the great Willie Mays. And then they had Monty Irvin, who also passed away earlier this year along with Jimmy Davenport. They had his daughters, Pamela and Patricia, throw out the ceremonial first pitches to Denard Span and Sergio Romo. It was very special to watch, gentlemen.
It really was special to watch. As here's Lopez to Gonzalez, and there's a base hit into left field. So that's going to do it for Lopez. You know, for you and I, it was great to see Jim Davenport's wife Betty. We haven't seen Betty in quite a while, and Gary, one of Davey's sons, who is in the Giants organization. So it was just nice to see all of them, but in our eyes, it was nice to see those two. As Lopez leaves, Romo's coming in. It's 7-4.
So Sergio Romo going to make his home debut. Last year, an outstanding season. 2.98 ERA, 71 strikeouts, and 57 in the third. Romo, 34 years of age, in his 8th year at the big league level. And he'll give you 2 types of fastball, a slider, and a changeup. Interesting as to where the Giants position Matt Duffy in the infield. I mean, they are completely taking away the bunt.
Crawford is 3 for 10. That's what he did in that series in San Diego. There's a strike against Romo, lifetime. He's 0 for 6. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Two-seam fastball with movement that runs away from Crawford. That's a pitch that Romo didn't have when he got to the big leagues. It's a pitch that he learned to give himself a chance to get lefties out. He also came up with a changeup once he got to the big league level. Pretty much a 2-pitch guy prior to that. 4-seam fastball and a slider.
Crawford trying to poke that one to left field.
He did well to fight that one off. Backdoor with the slider. It was perfect location on the corner, perhaps a bit high, but it's just has always been pretty spectacular as to how Romo can control that big slider.
Tapped out in front of home plate. Posey's going to pick it up. They'll get the sure out. Gonzalez down to second.
So it winds up being a swing and bunt.
Maybe my late afternoon coffee.
How's it taste?
Oh, are you kidding?
What's better, the late afternoon or the early morning?
Right now it's a tie. Although a little earlier this morning, I had the morning show with Murph and Mac, which you have, by the way, tomorrow.
That is true.
You cannot do that show without at least a cup in you.
Oh, I got to have 2.
Here's Peterson. Peterson drives one. Deep center field and gone. And now it's an interesting ball game. It's 7-6.
Take a look at the location. Two-seam fastball right over the plate, mid-thigh. And for Peterson, who has outstanding power, he jumps on the location mistake.
So here's Hernandez.
Peterson last year 26 home runs as the ball comes back on the playing field, which is why they call timeout.
Hernandez 1 for 3. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Out of play. Ooh, Hernandez just got a piece to stay alive.
Yeah, he did well to catch a piece of that. That's a perfect 0-2 pitch. Set Posey will set a wider target. Throw it again.
And why not? It's now 1-2.
Easy take there. I think one thing that 2-run homer off the bat of Peterson did is it put a little stomach punch into the enthusiasm in this ballpark. Cranked up the drama in this ball game. It's got to be a heavy jacket right there.
It is
a lot of pins.
Pulled on the ground, foul.
Gamer Bay. It's a lot of special moments at this ballpark that she's put on her vest. You don't want to jump in the pool with that vest on.
You do not. Stay out of the lightning storm too. 2-2.
Yeah, I don't do lightning storms.
I know you don't. I've been with you when there was lightning about 100 miles away. And you were gone.
I appreciate you carrying my clubs back to the clubhouse too.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh.
No cigar. All right, did he go? Nope, he did not. Good call.
Playable to left.
Perseverance. Nice job, Romo. Well, the Diamondbacks will kick off the second homestand April 18th through the 21st. The Giants invite all students, alumni, and fans of Stanford to our college night right here at AT&T Park. Each special event ticket package will include a game ticket to see the Giants take on the D-backs and a limited edition co-branded Stanford College cap. Go to sfgiants.com/special events and check it out. Dave Fleming on the right, who went to Stanford. He'll be wearing one of those. And John, he made Don one himself.
He's waiting for that Hayward Farmers Night when those hats are handed out.
Josh Osich heading down.
One ball and 1 strike to Austin Barnes. It's a 1-run ball game. And he pops it up. It's Duffy, and the in the inning. 2 runs on the home run by Peterson. Giants are coming up.
Let's take a look at what J.P. Howell did last year. 6-1 with a 1.43 ERA. Outstanding season. And what makes him unique, he's a left-hander with a sinker. Mid-80s velocity, but lots of sink, lots of ground balls. He'll cut the ball, curve ball, change up. But he can put the ball on the ground, and he's durable. In his 10th year at the big league level out of Modesto. Trace Thompson comes into left field.
Little flip job and a base hit. Right over Seager.
The Giants are going to take on these Dodgers tomorrow night at 7 right on NBC Bay Area and the Giants Television Network. Saturday afternoon, a 1 o'clock CSN Bay Area game with Giants pregame live at 12:30. Plus, complete pre- and post-game coverage and Giants insider Alex Pavlovich at CSNBayArea.com. The home of the authentic Giants fan is right here on CSN. Tomorrow it's going to be Matt Cain taking on rookie Ross Stripling, making his debut tomorrow. First start ever. Madison Bumgarner taking on Clayton Kershaw Saturday. That will be a dandy, and Johnny Cueto, Scott Kazmir wind it up for the series finale on Sunday.
So here's Pagan with Blanco and good speed at first. And a strike. Pagan's 1 for 3. His base hit tied the game and then gave the Giants the lead.
I think those throwovers are partly just to see if Pagan might show bunt, as well as trying to keep Blanco close.
Little flip job to left, and that's going to fall.
And in the 6th inning, as Dwayne was talking about, here's the big swing of the bat that put the Giants on top from Pagan. Knocked in Duffy and Crawford. And yep, it was salutes around the Giants dugout. So have a day, Angel Pagan. A 2-hit day.
So Denard Span's going to hit. He's 0 for 4, but he does have an RBI.
In all likelihood, they're going to give up an out here and try and bunt. Denard Span's a good bunter. And the pressure's on the defense. The ball should go down the third base line. And with Denard Span's speed, I mean, he's got a chance to beat it out as well.
And the bunt. And it's a terrific bunt, and everybody's safe. The only shot he had was going to third.
That was it, and he knew it. Hal being a left-hander, his momentum's going to fall towards the third base line. And an outstanding jump, and really Gregor Blanco knew that he had to really open it up because the play was probably going to come his way. I mean, this is a heck of an effort to no avail. And watch Gregor Blanco. I mean, he is off to the races knowing it's going to third. And his speed beats it out.
Hey, he gets his buddy a hit. So now the bases are loaded with nobody out, and it's Joe Panik. Panik's got a couple of hits and a couple of RBIs. And he takes low. 1 ball and no strikes. Panik lifetime against J.P. Howell, 2 for 2. Base hit to right field. They're going to hold up Pagan. Coming in to score is Blanco, and it's 8-6. He's 3 for 3 lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, they bring the infield in. And a line drive, if they're playing a regular depth, is at least 1 out, maybe 2. And just gets it over the head of the Dodger defense, and that's going to bring out Dave Roberts. Take a look at Panic, just such an abbreviated hack. He's just not an easy guy to strike out. He's going to put the ball in play. Now it's a 2-run lead.
We're going to take a break. They're loaded with nobody out. We'll be back.
Was to see the Spurs, and that's going to happen. Right now it's Pedro Baez, the hard throwing right-hander. He's a 3/4 short armor with lots of velocity. He can run it up there mid to high 90s. He's got a slider and a changeup.
And they're loaded with nobody out, and Posey lifetime against this hard thrower is 2 for 4. And a strike, and it's 0-1. It's been Wood, Garcia, Coleman, Howell, and now Baez. Those are your runners. Pagan, Span, and Panic. And Buster turns on that 94, and it's 0-2.
Here was the 5th inning. Big swing of the bat from Posey and put the Giants on the board. They were trailing by the 4 in the 5th. They got 3, and here they get a 4 spot in the 6th inning. Buster Posey's 2 base hits had a lot to do with it.
So Buster now behind in the count, 0-2. He's got 3 hits today. They're going to come inside. And Posey digs it out, and it's out of play.
That was an OT mistake, the location, even at 96. Baez got away from it. Got away with it, I should say. Throwing fastballs by Posey is not an easy thing to do.
Got him.
So 0-2, he goes down the dirt with a hard slider at 87 miles per hour. I mean, that's really good location. He gets Posey to go out of the strike zone. So in a strikeout situation, Baez gets the strikeout from a tough hitter.
So here's Hunter Pence. Hunter Pence has never faced Baez. But this will be a spirited at bat, I guarantee it. 2 guys that aren't afraid to get after it. That's 97, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, just to introduce himself.
High drive, left field, it is out of here. And this place has lost its mind. Bell.
Sixth career grand slam. Sitting on a 1-0 count. Got to mistake the location, and oh boy. Let's take a look at the hanging slider. 1-0 didn't do a thing. A cement mixer at the belt, middle in. And Pence hits his first home run of the year.
And 4 RBIs with 1 swing of the bat. And Belt takes low, 2-0.
You talk about exciting a riot. And I mean it, exciting, not inciting.
It lit it up. Watch this.
And the curtain call. Well deserved.
That's the guy you don't want to shake his hand right away because he'll squeeze it off.
Oh, he'll take off a finger. Are you kidding?
This is a tough time to face Baez because he's ticked off right now. It's 2-2.
Well, the Dodgers had come into this game and they didn't give up a run in 3 games in San Diego. And they're getting their ERA going today as a staff. It's 12 earnings.
Belt, a little pop-up. It'll be a long run for Hernandez.
So you might wonder where it went. Well, let's take a look. About a quarter of the way up the bleachers and left center over the Yahoo sign.
And here's Duffy. And they're saying it went 423. He is one of the better mistake hitters. There's a base hit for Duffy.
And there's another good mistake hitter, and that was indeed a mistake. His second hit of the day. High fastball back up above the belt.
Here's Crawford. Crawford's got a hit, got a big walk to open up the 5th. And he fouls it out of play. Casilla can sit down, right?
Casilla can sit down. Hunter Strickland will come in there. It's no longer a safe situation with the Giants right now with a 6-run lead. So your closer goes back to the bullpen, and Hunter Strickland going to be the pitcher in the top of the ninth.
Foul back.
So Jeff Samardzija going to talk it over with Hunter Pence, saying, you know, I really enjoyed that.
A couple of guys that enjoy their football.
Yes, indeed. A couple of guys with bodies built for football.
Oh, my goodness. Crawford holds up.
No, says Alan Porter, third base umpire. But, you know, that's a smart thing. Veteran move from a starting pitcher. You got to stroke those home run hitters when they launch them out. At the end of this conversation, he'll say, oh, by the way, next time I pitch, I'd appreciate one of those too.
Amazing, you never said that to me.
I was thinking about it.
Hunter Pence, a grand slam, his 6th in his career. It's bye-bye baby. 12-6 Giants.
The pitcher now for the Giants will be Hunter Strickland. Look at what he did last year. Fantastic season. Look at that strikeout total, 50 in 51 1/3. Strickland a hard thrower. You're going to see mid to high 90s with velocity. Hard slider. He's got a split.
Here's former Giant Charlie Culberson to face Strickland. And a big swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Now, Culberson knows the deal. When you get in that batter's box against Strickland, you better tune it up a notch. Blanco stays in the game. He's now in left field.
Outside.
At 98. Strickland 6'4", 220. He's 27 years old. In his second year at the big league level.
Fall back. Always nice to see Hunter Pence when he goes back to his position after doing something exciting, and the fans just were howling when he went to right field. When Hunter Pence got traded to the Giants, and what was it, right before August 1st of 2012, this is hit out to Span. He had no idea what he was getting into.
He has found a good home.
He definitely has. One out. Here's Utley.
I mean, Hunter Pence he's reached legendary status here with the 2 runs the Giants had in 2012, 2014, but just the type of guy that he is. I mean, his personality fits this city so well. I know how he has been embraced by the Giants nation.
Here's Utley, who takes a strike. Give you an idea, Mike was talking about Dodgers came in 3 shutouts, didn't have an ERA. Their ERA right now is 3.08. Utley's going to poke one into left field for a hit.
So a 2-hit day for Utley.
And that'll bring up Seager. Seager had a base hit in the first inning. Since then, he's 0 for 3, 1 for 4 on the night or the day. He pokes one out, but Blanco's going to put it away. And here's Puig. Hey, it's, offensively, it's been a pretty good day for the Dodgers. They don't have, obviously, as many runs as the Giants, but they do have 13 hits. Puig has 2 of those 13. And it's inside, 1-0.
These are at bats I look forward to now. I mean, you got 2 guys that they're right up there in macho. I mean, I know it's a 6-run deficit, but there's a little something extra between these guys.
And the strike.
That's a pretty good 1-0 pitch right there at 97 on the black on the knees. Puig has been red hot. 2 more hits today. And that's mano-a-mano.
1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. 98 to close it out. And the Giants pick up a win after trailing 4-0. And they were going quietly offensively, but then all of a sudden it got to the 5th inning, and then they started pouring it out.
That was a point you made about what it's like hitting off a pitcher who has a funky delivery, and Alex Wood was fantastic, and he's funky, but that 3rd time through, they had a plan, they executed, knocked him out, and what an offensive explosion. 17 hits, 12 runs by the Giants, and all after the, well, 5th inning and beyond. So
your final here at the home opener in front of a crowd of over 41,000, 12-6 Giants. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live with interviews in the wrap is going to start right now.